Hey, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are going to do a get ready with me, but we do have some new products to use. The Ensleyreign package that I've been waiting for arrived yesterday before I got home from work. So we're going to open this up. Yeah, let's just open this up. Oh my. Oh, they put stickers on it. That's kind of cute. There's a sticker on here. I believe this is a packing slip. Yes. Comes wrapped up. Does say Ensleyreign right there. They are bubble wrapped. Hopefully this held, because this did not come. It came from the outside of Canada. Because I did, when this launched, I ordered it right away. This was like, what? Early in the month. So we have Whispering Woods Blush and Highlight Palette. Yeah. In my mind, the fact that the box was so loose, I was like, I bet you something's broke. And yes. The highlights broke. One of the highlights. Not the end all be all. You want to know why? Because it's not although it is, like, it's completely, I can press it in here. This is on them for sending a package in such a loosely packed box. If I would have waited and got it from I Feel Beautiful Canada, oh my. If I would have waited to get it from I Feel Beautiful Canada, they always pack the palettes tight so that there is going to be no breaking. Wow, that is pretty. I know it's a highlight for the cheeks. That's going to be for my eyes. I'm going to like blend it out even more. Oh my, that's pretty. That's the only one that broke in here. I wasn't gonna swatch these today, but I think I do want to swatch this. So I just took my finger and pressing it down in there. Man, that is a very, very pretty shade. Wow. Alright, it looks like there's one cream in here. So we have Woodland Glow. We have Cedar Rose. And then we have a bronzer called Shadow Root. In all honesty, you could literally use this as an eyeshadow palette. And then we have Wild Berry. Looks like that. Very pretty. Blend it a little bit nicer. Very pretty. And then the next one called Rosewood is a cream. So we have Rosewood, which is a cream. And then of course we have Briar Rose, which I'm just gonna gently, because I just put that back in there. So there's the cream, and then there's Briar Rose. So pretty. 100%, if you did get this, and you're like, oh, I'm not feeling that as a cheek palette, you could use it on your eyes, 100%. I'll be using it both on my cheeks and my eyes. It's very pretty. The only thing that I'm wondering about is the bronzer. Why put a bronzer in here that's only going to suit so many people? Very pretty though, nonetheless. I don't think I'm going to keep the sleeve for this one. The reason being, sometimes, okay, some of my Ensleyreign palettes, if I pick the palette up and it doesn't slide out, I keep the sleeve. If it slides out super easily, I toss the sleeve because I don't want to grab it from my shelf and then this fall out and then onto the floor, because I'm not always going to think about it. So I'm going to get rid of the sleeve for that one. Now, did any of the shades in the palette break? I hope not. I really hope not. So here's what it looks like. Looks like this, Whispering Woods. Took this piece off. This has 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 mattes and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shimmers. So it comes like this. Whoops, there's a piece of plastic over top. And then there's styrofoam over all the shimmers, which I'm just going to take the styrofoam off. Looks like one of my shimmers started to break, but not fully. This palette to me is, it's neutral palette. Oh my gosh, so pretty. This shade right here, you guys can see down at the bottom, see how it's missing a piece? So that one started to break, and then there's a crack up this way. I will swatch this. So this will be a bit of a longer get ready with me. Hopefully you guys don't mind. But I would like to swatch this because I'm either going to do one look on, like the same look on both eyes, or I'm going to do 2 looks. Do one look on each eye like I do sometimes when I get a new palette. And then we'll get into the whole makeup look. So we're going to start with Fairy Lights, Toadstool, so pretty. These mattes in here, yummy. Fairy Ring. And yeah, some of these shimmers already, like this first one, look how chunky that one is, and then this one here is smooth. And then Poppy, oh, I love that color, Poppy. Oh, this one feels so wet. Like it feels like a wet, creamy. Oh, so pretty. So excited for this palette. I've been waiting patiently for this to arrive. It's been like what? I feel like a month I've been waiting on it. And then for July, there's like one palette on my radar for July that I'm going to get once I Feel Beautiful Canada gets it. But there's a palette by Gourmand Girls that I didn't even know was being released. And only one shade has been shown. I think it's sometime this month that's going to get released or next month. But just the name of it, which I can't remember, sounds like it's going to be a Tammy palette. Alright, Fairy Whisper. Okay, that one's kind of thin, which is nice. Sproutling. Crap. I might have to do it on this finger, so it might be out of order. Gnome Alone. And Ember Wings. So that one then this one, then this one. Very, ooh. Very pretty. I like greens, I like yellows. I do consider green and yellows to be neutral, same with corals. Alright, then we're going to go into Mossling, Mystic Mushy, which look how purple not that looks to you guys, but in my point of view, this is like different shades of green. That's crazy. Oh my. Elven Forest, Pixie Dust. Alright, then we have Whispering Bloom. This one looks very interesting. Dream Willow. Mycena? I think. Root It. Again, this one looks like that kind of green to you, but to me it's like a blue, oh my gosh, like emerald. Very different than what you guys are seeing. That's also another interesting one right there. I'm trying to like plan out in my mind what I want to do for a look. And then the last two shades are Whispering Woods and Echo. Oh my, see what I mean? But then at this angle, depending on the angle, like I find it's hard to show you guys what I see. Hopefully the mirror will pick it up. Very pretty. This is very earthy, grungy, neutral. Alright, let's see if I can. Okay, I feel like this angle you guys can kind of see. Not all of them shift, but several of them definitely have shifts in them. Alright, so we're going to use this palette today. I am going to wipe this off my arm. My plan for today is staying home. Grace and I are going to watch a new anime movie that she wants us to watch together. I am going to do a load of laundry because my work clothes all need to be washed. But, gonna be a chill day. Maybe. Well, I'll probably work out or go for a walk. I don't know if I'll do both or not. We'll see. Okay. So we're gonna start out, my skincare is done. I did that before I got on here, just so I can make sure, put you guys down a little bit, so that I had time to set in. So I did get this Natasha Denona High-Gen Skincare Infused Glow Beautifier in my BoxyCharm this month. And it shows to put it on before foundation all over your face. Apparently, it's... Where'd that brush go? Apparently, whoa, oh my gosh. It blurs pores and gives you a nice glow. We will see. So I'm going to use it how the main way it says to use it. Come back here, darn it. Oh, I think I wanted to use this. Have any of you guys tried the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Universal Daily Peel? I debate it. Alright, we're going to take this and just put it all over my face. And as you can see, look how metallic. To me, that looks metallic, not... But we'll try and buff it in. Definitely picks up on the texture on my forehead. It's like I got like little tiny bumps. I mean, texture is texture. It's like, to me, it's like whatever. I just can't believe that it says that this blends or it blurs pores. Like, look at that. Is it glowy? Sure, but this has like a... Holy crap. You better be on the outside of my window, buddy. Scared the crap out of me, that massive spider going down my window.
Spider?
Yeah. Almost.
I hate spiders.
Okay, so it's on one side of my face. Compared to the other. Very glowy, but to me it looks metallic. I'll put it on the other side because I do want to, like I said, test it out underneath foundation. I just don't see how this would, I don't see how this would I don't see how this would blur pores. I'm making sure it's buffed in. Do any of you have this product? Let me know. If you do, how are you using it? How have you decided to use it? I've already said that I'll end up probably just using it like underneath blush to give my cheeks a glow. Ooh. Pimple on my nose, which I just made worse. I mean, maybe it deflects because it's so bright. It deflects people from looking at your pores. I don't know. I mean, I just made that worse. I should have just left it. Oh well. Alright, so we're gonna put foundation on over this. We will use the Maybelline Lumi Glow. Sorry, Lumi Matte. I need a drink. I have Profi, which is protein coffee. It's a coffee protein shake. Yeah, that to me, that's very... This gives the same look that the e.l.f. You know, like that Charlotte Tilbury dupe, the glow filter? This gives me that same kind of vibe that the e.l.f. one gave me. as well as the e.l.f. powder that I don't like. Like, I look like a Tin Man. So we're going to use the Maybelline foundation. Start this up here, and we'll see how well these play together. Interesting. I mean, did it blur my pores? I don't know. Did that give my skin a blurred effect? I'm not sure. For that being so metallic and glowy, I would almost expect it to pop through more, but maybe as the foundation settles into my face, it'll pop more through. This is Lumi matte, so it's not fully matte. Did that blur my pores though? You guys watching will be the best judges of what you think, if you think it did anything. I just want to make sure this is all fully blended. I mean, at the moment, now that the foundation's on, I don't have any complaints. But I definitely would have thought that would pull through with its glowiness. And I'm in front of my window too, the blinds pulled up. One thing that I'm thinking about is because things don't stay on my nose or my chin, so I wonder if the foundation would wear as it wears away, if the glowiness or the metallicness of that Natasha Denona product would be like, bam, and draw attention. But at this moment, I'm gonna have to do a face mask tonight. At this moment, this looks nice. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. We're gonna throw some under eye brightener on from Morphe. And I just do like a dot. I've never been one for this kind of product, but I've been wanting an excuse me, an eye brightener or a concealer or whatever, and this Morphe one was calling to me. Just to, like, you know, brighten up underneath the eyes a bit. I got way more on this side, I think. It's okay. So I had somebody ask in the comments yesterday if I would ship makeup internationally, like if I sell it to them. No. I've already said before, don't ask me to send you my makeup because I'm not going to. It's not worth the hassle, the time, the money. It would cost more money to send it than it would be to sell it to you. So I'm taking the basket of makeup to a coworker on one of my days off. Grace already went through the basket and took what she wanted. And I have a coworker who's going to go through it, and then when she takes what she wants, she's going to pass it on to another coworker. Because there's 2 coworkers that I work with that mainly wear makeup when they're not working, because they go to clubs and stuff like that, so they like to get done up. But I think I'm going to go through I have another bin that has like skincare and stuff and that in it. I might go through that as well. Okay, let's start on these eyebrows. Everything I use today will be in the description box. As per usual. No, I'm not going to link anything. If you're new here, you don't know this, but I don't post links because I'm not affiliate with anybody. I'm not getting paid for anything. When I do my get ready with me's, I'm using makeup that I bought with my own money. I don't get PR or anything like that. I'm just a normal Canadian woman who does her makeup every day, likes buying makeup, playing with makeup, trying new makeup, old makeup. So no, I won't be posting any links. So here's what I'm noticing. When I wear makeup, I can always tell that I have makeup on, especially foundation. I feel like I can really see like this. I don't know if it's because of the high gen product, but I can really see the foundation. Hopefully once I set my face with spray, it'll melt in more. Ooh, I got my next work schedule. So I am working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week, and then I'm going to have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. So I'm excited. Sunday, Matt and I are going to go see Riverdance because he bought tickets for us back in February. And Riverdance has been like a thing that I wanted to do since I was a child. And you know how it is growing up. Some of us weren't able to go do things because, you know, stuff's not expensive, man. Or, sorry. Stuff is expensive. I meant to say stuff's not cheap. Riverdance is one of those things. I mean, my parents, I don't think, they also did not know. But Riverdance has been something that I've wanted to go see in person since I was a kid. So Matt bought tickets back in February. Cirque du Soleil is on our list, and we'd love to take Grace to go see that. And David, I don't know if David would be interested in Cirque du Soleil. But Cirque du Soleil. Google it, honey.
I don't know how to spell that.
I'll show you later. So Cirque du Soleil does all kinds of different shows. I remember, like, there's like an Asian themed one, or what was it called? It was like either Asian, Chinese. I know. Don't come at me. What was it called? It was a really cool one that we wanted to go see, but we didn't have money at the time. I think it was like 2 years ago. There's another Cirque du Soleil coming, I think, next year that we probably, because even Matt wants to see Cirque du Soleil, that we're going to try and get tickets. We just got to see if David is interested in that kind of thing. But that's on our bucket list. We have done what was on mine and Matt's bucket list was to go to, like, on a roller coaster and Ferris wheel and all that. And we did that a couple of years ago with the kids. But we want to go back and do it again because we told Grace we'd go back again. But if we do, I hope she'll go on the roller coaster this time, so that she could at least say she went on a roller coaster. I went on every single ride. I went on rides that no one else in my family would go on. Like, Matt and the kids did not go on. They just watched as I screamed in horror while laughing at the same time. But Matt went on the roller coaster with me. The kids refused, even David. It was hella fun. But I'd like to get tickets. I don't even know how we're getting on this topic. Oh yeah, because we had a couple of days off. The river dance is Sunday. Where's my foundation brusher? No, I want to use this. So Matt and I are kind of thinking about our bucket lists, and then also not just like for us, but like for the kids. We'd love to go to a concert. We've never been to a concert, but a lot of the concerts are, you got to go sell an organ. A lot of the ones that Grace wants to go see are out of the province, so that's not going to happen. I already told her there's a lot of things that she's going to want to do. She'll be an adult when she goes to do them, because we're not going to be able to do it. Which is fine. But Matt wants to go see, Matt's big into comedies, like comedians. I'm going to go in the brow pencil. So I keep checking to see which comedians are coming to Calgary. Because I know several of the comedians who he would love to go see. We'd love to go to a concert as well. I feel like there's a lot of concerts though, depending on who it is. Like people are drinking, people are high as a kite. Like, it just depends. We know Shania Twain is going to be here, but Matt's like, oh, we could go see Shania Twain. But I was like, no, I think I want to go see somebody who I'd want to see and listen to their music way more than Shania Twain. Do I like Shania Twain? Sure. Younger me would have been stoked to go see Shania Twain, but I don't know. I feel like for Matt and I, there's other people we'd probably rather go see more. We do listen to country music. Matt, we listen country music. I feel like our one thing, but I also listen to a lot of, what would you call that? I don't even know. Anyways, eyebrows are done. We're gonna go in with my Milk Makeup stick, contour stick. I don't know, do you guys have like a bucket list of things that you would eventually like to do? Or for us, if we never do them, it's like whatever. It's still fun to make bucket lists. I feel like I have a lash sticking to my waterline. It's my watch clicking. Well, you can hear it. Yeah. I was telling Matt yesterday, and then even a coworker. So I'm going to be leaving the deli, so I won't be in the deli anymore come August. I'm going to be going to work in the bakery. And I'm like, man, what if I suck at it? But then, like Matt and a coworker said, and I even said, I shouldn't start freaking myself out right away. Or freaking myself out at all. I'm gonna get trained for it. I'm going as a cake decorator. I'm all for learning new skills and stuff like that. But I was like, man, what if I suck at it? And then they're like, nope, sorry, you really suck. And then I'm without a job. But I guess I won't think like that. The plan is to not suck at it. Alright, let's use the bronzer powder that's in here. Like I said, I'm kind of curious how I mean, it looks pretty dark in the pan. But once it's swatched and blend it out, like, I'm almost certain it's a bronzer, right? It's called Shadow Roots. It says blush and highlight. I wonder if it's meant to be a blush. Like, what do you guys think? Is that meant to be a blush? Because it's brown. Now I'm like, am I going to ruin my makeup if I put that on as a bronzer? Well, you know what? We'll try. Just dipping my brush. We'll use it as a bronzer. I'm just tapping it off on my arm so I don't get too much pigment. So I do think, yeah, it does work as a bronzer. For blush, okay, I'm gonna go into the cream blush that's in here first. I think what I'll end up doing, because I really want to use this, I'm gonna use this cream blush, this powder blush, and then this highlight. So we're in the cream blush first. The cream blush is very dull. When I say dull, I don't mean in color wise. I mean like there's no glow to it. I don't have work today, so I'm just gonna do whatever for my makeup. Then you just take your sponge over. Do I have a hair in my eye or is it my lashes? Oh, here's a hair. Okay, that's a pretty. And then I'm gonna go into the blush up here. That over. This is a very big brush that I'm using. There's probably only one product in here I don't see me getting a lot of use out of, and it's probably this one here. Like the rest of them, yes. That's pretty bright. I'm not sure why they have such a bright one in here. But everything else, yeah, because I feel like the rest of the palette's very neutral and like easy to wear, and then you got bang, that bright pop of color. Okay, and then I do want to use that highlighter. I'm going to take this brush and just dip it into here. And I'm just going to kind of just go over. That's pretty. So there's that. I mean, you could go in with a second highlighter if you want it. I was going to use the one today. Then we're going to go into our handy dandy face powder. The Rimmel. I haven't used my Rimmel powder in a hot minute. That's because I'm using other face powders, trying them out, seeing if what I like and don't like. I'm taking it down here. I'm not really bringing it up there because I bring it right here. All right. Pretty. Nothing extra on this brush. Just want to make sure everything's all nicely blended. Okay. I don't know if this collection came with a lip product or not. Did it? You guys know? I don't remember. I know it came with a bunch of, if I would have gotten the entire collection, there was definitely like single shadows and stuff, but I'm trying to be realistic what I actually use, so I didn't get the whole collection. But there was some very, very pretty single shadows. All right, as I drop it, the palette. I'm debating if I want to do just one look or two different looks. Ooh, let's take the sticker off the mirror. Let's grab some brushes. Okay, I'm gonna go into sprouting. Just doing a little dip. I'm gonna do this over here. These shadows are, what do you call it? Magnetic and removable, so you could switch the palette around. You could go into other Ensleyreign palettes and create a new palette if you want it. I will not be doing that with this one. Okay, now I'm going to go into mossling. Just a little dip. Same brush. Then I'm gonna go into Dream Willow. Just a dip. I'm just wondering where my color switch is. Where did I put you? Well, I guess I'll use a cloth. I'm gonna take this yellow. Ooh, look at that. Put that at the front. Just like that. Then I'm gonna go into, I think this shade here. Well, no. I think I'm gonna go into this one and then this one. Well, I'm gonna use these two for this look, okay? Which is Fairy Ring and Mycena. These two. So I'm gonna take this one here, called Fairy Ring. Put this one out here. And you could literally just do one shimmer if you want. And then take the other one and put that at the front. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Mycena. And then go back into Fairy Wing. That is so pretty. I'm taking this brush with nothing extra on it. Just blending up. That is pretty. I'm gonna go into Pixie Dust, this one right here. And I'm gonna mix it with Dream Willow. And just put that out here. Yes, love it, love it, love it. This is beautiful. And then whatever is left. Down the lower lash line. Not complicated, very easy, super pretty. I like that. Let me know what you guys think. I like that. That is so pretty. Is there any shifts? There should be, but I find it hard to tell. Very pretty. Okay. That's look number 1. Let's do another look on the other eye. Different brush. Clean. Alright, so what do I want to do on the other side? I'm going to start with Rooted. And then I'm going to go into this one here called Echo. Just 1 dot, 'cause these are pigmented. Now, unlike my other eye, this eye is watering a bit. So, this one might give me a hard time. I'm going to go into the shade Toadstool, which is that coral up here. And actually, I'm going to take that coral shade in here as well. I'm gonna go back into Rooted. So it's like a purple pink. So the 2 shimmers I want to use here is this one here called Whispering Balloon. And then, do I want to do Fairy Lights or Fairy? I'm thinking maybe this one over here. Let me see. Okay, I think I'll do that one called Fairy Whisper. So Fairy Whisper and then Whispering Balloon. So I'm going to take Fairy Whisper and put this one out here. Man, I really like that. I mean, I like green and yellows. I know I don't do them a lot because I'm usually at work. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. That is such a pretty color. So that's Fairy Whisper. And then I'm going to take Fairy Bloom. Or sorry, Whispering Bloom. Oh my gosh. Look at me making up names. Oh, so pretty. I'm going to go back into Fairy Whisper. Oh my gosh. Have I said before that Ensleyreign is my favorite indie brand for eyeshadows? I mean, I have other indie brands that I do really, really like they're stunning. But Ensleyreign is my favorite. Even though I get covered in glitter, I'm just... For someone who's not very good at makeup, people say, oh, you're good at makeup. No, to me, I'm still an amateur. But holy moly. Okay, what do I want to do? Okay, first I'm just going to take my brush and just blend over the edge. Okay, I do know I want this shade here, Elven Forest. It's like a dark brown. I'm just going to take that one and go on the outer corner. Yes, I did get some glitter down there. Then I'm gonna dip into Toast It. Oh my god, why am I saying Toast It? Toadstool and Root It. I'm gonna mix these two. Go here and then drag these along the bottom. Obviously, you don't have to use as many shades on either look, but I mean, this is how I do my makeup. I don't know. I mean, I know that my eye automatically goes to the green-yellow side. Goodness. And just clean up that outer. Clean up some of that mess that got down. Take your sponge that had like foundation and contour and blush on it, because I don't want a straight line out here either. I really like both sides. Look, they look so smooth. I would love to go to work with my eyes done like this. Like, what do you got going on? It's like, oh, just testing out a new eyeshadow palette. Oh my. Okay, so we definitely need... I'm just gonna take this brush here, nothing extra on it. Just right here. I'm really liking both sides. I knew I was gonna like this palette so much, and that's why when I seen the Glaminatrix Poop palette and I seen the swatches of it, I was like, yes, that's my July palette. Like, if I get one palette for July, that's it. I will say the Glaminatrix Poop palette, I'm calling it the Poop palette because it was like an April Fool's joke, but a lot of people, including myself, seen this April Fool's joke palette and we're like, yes, can you actually make that a reality? And so they did. They're gonna have like another version where it doesn't have the poop names. I can't remember what it's gonna be called, but it's called Tones of Turd, and I'm hoping iFib gets the Tones of Turd one because I want to order that because it's funny and I'm immature. But that being said, the Tones of Turd palette has 3 more, from Glaminatrix, has 3 more shades than this Ensleyreign Whispering Woods palette. And I took screenshots of the Tones of Turd palette and this one, and I took screenshots of the swatches of both palettes. I will say they are very similar. They're different, but very similar. Of course, this one does have 3 more shades than the Tones of Turd palette, but you don't need both. That being said, though, I went from not wanting the Tones of Turd palette to definitely wanting it, because I'll definitely use it. What have we used in here? We've used this shade, this shade, this shade, this shade, that one, this 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 one. We used every shade in here except for except for 5 shades. We've used every shade except for 5 shades. So 5 out of the, is it 15 in here or 18? Well, yeah, we used 5 out of 18. Sorry. Out of the 18 shades, there's only 5 shades I did not use in these 2 looks. And yeah, I like both. They both look so smooth, so sparkly. I do think, even though I have shadow on the lower lash line of both, I could probably go in with a little bit more. I'm gonna just those 2 and just do over here real quick. What can I say? I'm impressed with this palette. I did say last month that with buying palettes going forward, I was only going to buy ones that I put some thought into, that I knew I was actually going to use. And I knew when I seen this one, I would definitely use it. I'm gonna, I do want a little something more down here. I am not disappointed in this palette at all. Between the palette and the face palette, I prefer the eyeshadow palette. The face palette I'll definitely use. There's only, like I said, there's only 1 shade in there that I can't see me getting much use out of, and that's that super bright color. I do have a new mascara that I want to try out. One that I've been waiting to be able to get my hands on, and we just got it. Not in our stores. I haven't seen it in our stores yet, but it is on Amazon. Let's spray my face first. Gonna use the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray, because I'm out of my Turtur one's gone. My LYS one is empty. Take my sponge, go over. I don't have a new lip product, so we'll just use something that I already have, which is perfectly fine. Okay, for mascara, yeah, you guys can let me know what you think of the face base with like the foundation and whatever. Today my lines right here are really showing. I don't really care though. It's like whatever. Should I throw some concealer on? I just don't want to ruin my... This Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. I just don't want to ruin my look. I just put the tiniest amount. I don't want a lot. I didn't really do anything. Oh well. Anyways, let's move on. Mascara. I've been waiting to get my hands on this one. The Maybelline Colossal Bubble Mascara. Buildable, inflated volume, sleek separation. I got it shade 803 brownish black. I don't always want a black mascara. Sometimes I want a brown black one. Or brown. I like this eye look so much. If I had to choose a side though, for personal preference, even though purple's my favorite color, there's something about a green yellow. I just green yellow. Yes, please. Here's what the brush looks like. Okay, it has longer bristles on one side, and as you guys can see, it has shorter bristles on the other side. That's what? I was not expecting that. It says inflated comb brush. The photo shows the bristles all exactly the same. So I'm confused. Well, let's try it. Looks to be a wet formula. So that might be not good right away for me. I don't want to make a mess with the mascara, so I'm taking my time getting this on. Definitely lengthening, I will say that. Okay, I'm gonna leave the mascara there so I don't make a huge mess. Not bad. It is a wet formula, but it's not. It says it's buildable, but like I said, I'm taking my time because it's so wet. I don't want to. I feel like I can make a mess very easily with this. Let me know if you've tried this mascara. I definitely think it's lengthening. I am twisting the brush around because I'm trying to use all the bristles that are on here. Need to clean this mirror again. So mascara's on. Not bad, not bad. I did get it in black brown, or brownish black, whatever you want to call it. Okay, for lips. I like this. I look so pretty. For lips, let's do... I took all my lip products and have them in one drawer. Having all my lip stuff in one drawer makes me be like, holy moly. I shouldn't laugh, but... having everything in here makes me be like, oh, what do I use? I mean, I feel like I could use anything, really, with this look. Is that too orange? That's a nice lip color. Even though it's orange and I got purple and green going on, you know. This is the Odens Annette O. It's called Glow, and it's in the shade Breath of Fire. I feel like now that everything's done, my blush is kind of taking a back seat. That's not a bad thing, though. Ugh. Will I wear my hair up or down today? Who knows? But this is the final look, and I like it. I'm glad I ordered this palette. Get one last look. I don't see the shifting, like the shifts and the shimmers at all. But still stunning nonetheless. I like both. The green though, I really like the green. Whoa. I really like the green side, but I also at the same time like this side. I made the lighting change. Anyways, I thank you guys for watching, hanging out with me. I know it's a longer video, but I want to include swatches as well. Just in case you guys have this coming yourself, or you've been on the fence about it. It might not, if it's not your color story, I would not buy it. I want to make sure that I make that crystal clear to you guys if I'm talking about a new palette that I might get or whatever. Don't buy something because you see me use it and I like it. If it's not your color story, do not buy it. Otherwise, you'll be like me and you'll have palettes sitting in your collection just sitting there. That's why I am, once again, I've got a bin of makeup that I'm passing on to coworkers because it's stuff that I like, but it's not stuff that I'm constantly gravitating towards or using. Like, I have my palettes knocked down right now. I don't even know how many. I got to go through the bin so I can mark off all the palettes that are no longer going to be in my collection. I'm not going to show you guys. I don't think I need to. But, yeah. I've knocked my eyeshadow palette collection down to my favorites and the palettes that I'm always thinking about using, always using. So I don't want to have a huge eyeshadow palette collection. Am I going to stop buying eyeshadow palettes? No. But I'm not going to be buying 5, 6, 7, 10 palettes a month anymore like I've been doing. I'm 2 maximum a month, and that's that. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of the eyeshadow palette. What do you think of the cheek palette? How do you think the skin's looking? I don't... Ooh, I got glitter on my nose somehow. I'm undecided if I think that High Gen blurred my pores. I think possibly. All I can say is I like the overall look. I'm happy with it. Again, not disappointed by this Ensleyreign eyeshadow palette. And yeah. Anyways, if you haven't done so yet, please hit that like and subscribe button. And say hello in the comments. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it very much. And until tomorrow, have a good one.